some of the things it's being taught is keeping us in bondage of what we can and can't do.
Well, my understanding of the gospel and like what you just said, why would he hinder us from experiencing something? And the answer is typically that God hates sin because sin is very destructive. So think of someone cheating on their wife, abusing alcohol, taking heroin. It's very destructive. It's not fruitful in its nature. So sin is a waste of time. And God hates how destructive it is on his children. And that's why he condemns sin. He doesn't condemn it to judge us or to punish us. That's the word that you used. But he does it to protect us. And he gives us these guidelines and these rules to follow because he knows that if you are giving permission with your free will to the darkness, you're giving power to something that is not of God's will, if that makes sense. That's why I've been struggling with this, because the gospel teaches like you obey because you love Christ and you want to resemble righteousness. And when you do things that are sinful, you're acting out of God's will. But again, I struggle to see this stuff as sinful because of how it's actually led me to God and the intention of the people behind the work. It's very difficult to then say, that's wrong and that's right. And that's why I kind of wanted to do this podcast and discuss these things, because I feel like everybody's so rigid in their thinking. Like either you're a spiritual guru and you believe in Buddhism, or you're a Christian and all of this stuff that's outside of the Bible or outside of going to church. But then you're never going to experience what both worlds can teach you. That's why I like to be open-minded. I believe that you should have a belief system, because if you don't stand for anything, you stand for everything. So for me, it was important to choose something that resonated with me. Like you say, since you had that upbringing, you like to use the name of Jesus Christ. It obviously holds an incredible power for you.
For me, it does, yes.
Personally,
but
exactly.
I don't put that onto others.
For sure, but
I know that it works.
It's important to believe in something. It really is.